Very cool. Hi. Hello.
The caboose is named after his wife. Her name was Lilly.
Wow, where would you like to sit?
We're getting next to it.
Anywhere? Uh-huh.
Sure.
Stand up while I always I've been on this one because
What do you mean?
What are you stand on it? Well, your friends are over there. You could walk on it.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
New York.
New York. All right. Where are you guys from?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Woohoo!
Maybe your neighbors.
San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome now. Welcome. Now we're going to be doing a little tour around the park, and you, as you know, you're riding in the Lilly Belle. This is a VIP private car that actually was one of the original cars on the train when the park opened in 1955. It didn't look a thing like it looks right now today. By the way, while we're moving, everybody must stay seated. When we stop in between stations, you feel free to get up and walk around and look. Okay? But when we're moving, everybody must stay seated. So in 1955, Walt had formed a partnership between the Disney family and the Santa Fe Railroad. They called it the Retlaw Corporation. And they actually were in charge of two trains, Retlaw 1 and Retlaw 2. Retlaw, keep your hand inside. Retlaw being Walter spelled backwards.
Aha.
And Retlaw 1 was like a regular train with small windows, bench seats, narrow aisles. And its station was at Main Street Station. It would take a trip all the way around the park and come back to its station. Retlaw 2 was actually like a freight train, and when people stood up and looked inside the park as it went around the park. And its station was at Frontierland, and it would make a trip all the way around and come back to its station. So they ran that way for a number of years. And actually then in 1964-65, the diorama, which is the Grand Canyon, the Primeval World, the dinosaurs, was actually in the New York World's Fair, and they brought it out here after that, 64-65. And when they did that, it was really difficult to see through the small windows in the original train. So they decided to take it off, and Walt had a gentleman by the name of Bob Kerr design the cars that you see today. And he designed all of the cars so that people could see much better inside. At that time, that original train got pulled off and just set in the back and became storage for a while. So they ran that way for a little while, and now we're coming up to this was called Frontierland Station originally. This is now the rolling station. This is Frontierland. And we'll let you guys get up and walk around and look and take pictures, whatever you want to do while we're
Awesome.
The original water tower on the left-hand side, albeit they can't really use it like they used to because OSHA came in and said the engineers can't climb up on the back of the trains to load the water because they don't have a restraint to keep them from falling off. So now they have a little hose that they use to fill up. We fill up about every 2 or 3 times around. The train uses about 150 gallons of water an hour. They're true steam engines, and they heat up the water using biodiesel fuel. That's a combination of vegetable oil and diesel. That's why they sometimes in the tunnels they smell like french fries. So we'll see the water tower over here on the left-hand side. There's, do you know the Morse code to here? Have you heard the Morse code? Do you know what that is?
It's the opening day speech given by Walt.
Very good, very good.
Over there. We just learned that.
So where was I? We were with the diorama. We decided to take the train off the tracks and put the other trains on. And this set off in storage for a long, long time. But Walt always wanted to have a presidential car. The balcony in the back, presidential around Marshall. We're going to Haunted Mansion part of the Spice Mountain. You can see that long line in Spice Mountain. Good hour waiting for it. So, as I said, Wallows wanted to have a VIP car, but he died before this one actually got put together. In 1976, for the bicentennial, the general manager of the park was able to raise enough money to take one of the original cars, which was car 106, the Grand Canyon, and turn it into the Lilly Belle. So they took it off and did a whole lot of reconfiguration. Obviously put in bigger windows. It didn't look like it looks today. It had the white wicker furniture and a lot of other decoration. But they brought them out on the tracks for VIP. The very first VIP here was, did they tell you? Emperor Hirohito.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the first VIP on the train. They tell the story, they actually built a separate bathroom for Emperor Hirohito when he visited the park.
Oh.
Have his own bathroom. And it still exists backstage. Yeah. But anyway, then they, they had the car for presidents, movie stars, all kinds of VIPs and so on.
I saw one of the videos.
And then in the mid '80s, they took the car off for a little while, and then later on, Lilly had got involved in the decorating. She didn't like the way it looked, the decoration, so she got involved, and actually it looks pretty much like Walt's apartment now. She decorated Walt's apartment. This carpet is the exact same carpet that's in Walt's apartment. Ward Kimball, who was one of the original employees with Walt, had kept a hold of this carpet in his apartment. So he donated it to Lilly. She wanted to be good. The artifacts, most of the artifacts were donated by Lilly. The furniture, antique, some of it actually comes from the Queen Mary.
Wow.
Mahogany is, really, really nice. There, do you know about the Fantasy Theater right here? You guys see the show?
I have the new one.
It's very good.
Yeah, really, really good. It's
It is very good.
It's right now started at 1 o'clock. There'll be another one at 2:15 and then 4. Yeah, and so they open it up. They could bring people into the car here, into the Lilly Belle, to take a trip around as well. So that's kind of opened it up, and after that, then they just let it, people who ask, and when we have conductors available, then we can schedule 2 or 3 times throughout the day. And I was on the Dream Squad.
Oh, were you?
3 months. Yeah, it was really a lot of fun. I like that. Yeah, it's great. Now we're going to be hoping. Yeah, you never got it. It was interesting. Now we're going to be going by the what they call the roundhouses, where we keep the trains at nighttime and do maintenance on them and everything. And I'll show you. It's going to be right here on my right-hand side. It's a real quick glimpse of a street crossing. You'll get a real quick look at it. And that's where we keep our trains. It's coming up right now. You see a street right here. And right there, right there.
Yeah.
And that's where we keep the train. We pull the trains up here, and we throw a switch, and we back them into the roundhouse. The monorail is there as well on the second story.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So we actually have 4 trains in the park. The train you're running on right now is called Holiday 5. The Holiday spelled with 2 L's. It's named after a gentleman by the name of C.K. Holiday, one of the founders of the Seventh-day Railroad. And then some of the engines are named after presidents and founders of the Seventh-day Railroad as well, E.P. Ripley and the Marsh. We have a Holiday 2 and a Holiday 4. Those are both out on the tracks today. And And then we have what's called excursion 3, and that's the one that has the seats facing forward. Well, we're running 3 trains today. We haven't gotten to the point of running all 4 trains yet. When it gets a little busier.
Busier? Busier? That is.
Well, you know what? It's not that busy. It's not as busy as it has been in the past. Turn the lights off. It's a little better. Now you can check out the all the animals there in the Grand Canyon and see how many there are. See if you can count all those animals. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you one that a lot of people don't know is there and don't see. It's the very end of the Grand Canyon.
In a minute, I'm just going to move you over here. And I'm going to move Haley over here, and I'm going to sit on that side.
So cute? Yeah, oh yeah, that was way back in the old days. There was a lot of
He wasn't around.
I'm not quite that. I've actually been here about 7.5 years. I always said when I retire, I'm going to go to work at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah. San Juan Capistrano is beautiful.
It's nice, yeah. Very nice, yeah.
I've always told them we need to just jump on the Amtrak and take it down. It's Sacramento. Stop right there.
Right, really, yeah.
Go to the mission.
The dinosaur part too. What is this one? Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I know that's stayed there for a long time.
Somewhere in those clouds. The last one she showed it to us. Oh, really? Yeah. For life, man, I don't see it.
Hey, look, you can put your hand through.
Now, way down at the bottom here, way down at the bottom, you're going to see it right down, coming up right here, and on the long one. Right down at the bottom, you see an automobile with the automobile down there. See it? That's close, that's pretty close. I think this is 41. Automobile will be in the one. And now here we are at the, right now I'm looking at the dinosaurs. See if you can name those dinosaurs.
Oh, look it.
I'll help you. That's George, that's Mona, and that's
lay eggs.
backstage.
Yeah.
Like backstage. Yeah.
There it was.
Down around where our harbor
entrance is.
Okay, you guys, there's the Lilly Belle. Any questions? Anybody have any questions?
When you first started at Walt Disney, when you first started working here, did you go right into being a conductor, or?
Yeah, yeah. You can ask for what area you want to be in. I want to be in attractions, and they assigned me to the steam train.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
So I was
awesome.
really lucky. I was happy. And then after I was here 4 months, and I applied for vehicles. I drive the vehicles on the foundation.
Oh.
Here.
Is it hard to be a Disneyland Pass Bus member?
Pardon?
Is it hard to get hired?
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
There
No,
we
it
go,
isn't.
guys.
We have a
There's the Lilly Belle.
Should we see somebody can take our
quite a
picture?
turnover with young students and everything. They've been for a while. And